And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago when they went over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, set.
Pickett now from the gun here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Mitchell running left. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pickett back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now it's Baldwin. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of
2nd and 11.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Paul want to give up the middle.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Pickett now from near his own goal line. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Baldwin now to return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
20, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Will Anderson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, here we
Brown the motion man right.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw in his...
And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Pickett back to the air on second down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
It's caught. Smith. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first down again at the 43-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. Down inside the 40.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Here's Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Remain a two-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's go. Warriors 70. 18 Rattlers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that extra yardage makes his upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Now Pickett.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pickett now, third and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 1.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this.
Pickett now on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second down, this is Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot. Forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Now he's into the clear again. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That's taken it around the 40. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Hall. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly